Union High School and Junior College. Today we are going to discuss about the algorithms. So algorithms are very important when you are going to learn the programming language. So it is nothing but it will help to prepare, that is a rough work for the program, which will help to construct the program very well and easy. So we'll see in detail what is the algorithm. Why we must study the algorithms? Because algorithms or whatever the programming, whatever the program is there, though all these are nothing but to solve that particular problem. So whatever the problems, whatever our day-to-day life, whatever we are doing, that is nothing but the solving the problems. For example, simple. Whenever you are standing on a bus stop and someone come and asked about the timing, so this is the question, this is the problem. What is the problem? That is what is the timing. To solve that means to reply the answer for this, what is the timing, that particular person or we will see in a watch, wristwatch, and we'll see what is the timing, and then we will that give the answer to the person. What is the timing is there? Means what we it what is the timing? It was the problem, and to give the answer it is the solution. So to give that answer to the that person, what we did, we see in a watch and we read that reading, that is the timing, and we answer. So these steps are performed to solve the problem. Okay, means what? Everything have a problem, means whatever we are doing, that is a solving the problem. We are doing cooking, so we decide what we have to cook, then how to do that, what is the required for that, then what is the input we have to give. Suppose we are going to make a tea, then what is the procedure we are going to perform? We will decide to make a tea, then the tea for how many person, then how much sugar will be required, how much milk will be required, how much, that is the whatever the water is required, that we combine all these things. Then next procedure we are going to perform, that we switch on the flame, then we keep a pot in that we are going to add all these things, then when it boils, then we make a, that is the in a pour in a that particular cup. So these are the particular steps. The problem was what? Someone wanted tea. Then what is the solution? We do all these things step by step, then we will get that particular output, that is the tea. So everything in a life is nothing but having the problem, and whatever we are doing the for that to solving that problem, it is the procedure. So all these things we are going to perform in a steps. We doing all these things very in used to manner, because we are doing every day all these things, making a tea, see in a watch, etc., etc. So small things we are doing every day, and all the procedure for all these doing the things are we well known, we are very used to with them. So we can easily do these things, making a tea from the last 2 3 years you are making the tea, so today you can easily make that tea. So no need to see how much sugar we have to take, how much water, etc. So those all are things are very used to us. We can easily perform all these things. So every problem have a solution, and to give that solution, we have to perform the number of the steps, procedures. So that particular procedure, that particular action we are performing in a step by step. So it is nothing but it is the algorithm. So algorithms are very important when you are doing anything. Everything we are going to do in a particular manner, that is in a particular steps, to follow to that steps to give that required exact correct output. It is the algorithm. So to solve the problem we require the algorithm. Everything we doing, those are nothing but the problem, and whatever the we solve that problem, it is the solution, and for that we are using some particular steps. It is the algorithm. So we require the algorithm to solve the problem, same in a programming language also. So what is the programming language? There are the different programming languages are there. For different programming language, we can construct the program in different ways. But to think about the problem, it should be same. Okay, and to solve that problem, we write some step-by-step procedure. It is a solution for that problem. Suppose addition of the two numbers. For addition of two numbers, we require the two number to store this two number and one more number or the variable to store the result. So what we are going to take? We take the two numbers, then we do the addition of two number and we'll store that result in one particular variable and we will display the output. So this is a normal procedure when we are going to perform the program for the addition of two numbers. Means what? To writing the steps in our language. Now we can using the English language, one can use the French, etc., etc. So different programming language we can use. So writing the steps for solution of a problem using the English word, it is nothing but the algorithm. And from this algorithm, we can write the code directly. So algorithms are help to solve the problem easily because we have written the steps how to solve that program, and these steps we have to convert into that particular programming language, so that we have to learn the algorithms. Now we are going to see some terms in a programming. Program is implementation of algorithm that was made from one programming language. So whatever the program we are going to write, it should be in any programming language. But whatever the algorithm we write, that can be one of the language, that is, as I said, English, French, etc. So to convert that algorithm into the program, that is the implementation of algorithm in a program. Then programming language is notation that was used in algorithm notation to communicate with computers. So some of the notations we are going to use. And programmers are people who made the programs with one or many programming language. Suppose you write the algorithm for the addition of the two numbers. So that can be converted into the one of or two or three programming language. You can write the same program by using the C language, same program by using the C++, same in a Java, same in VB. So we can write the program in one or many programming language. So that we can say that algorithm and programming can solve the problems, because addition of the two numbers, this is the problem, and to write the steps for the addition of two numbers, it is the algorithm, and that convert into the C++, that is the C is equals to A plus B. By using the C out, display the output, so that we convert that algorithm into the programming. So by using the algorithm and the programming, we can solve the problems. We design an algorithm to get a solution of a given problem. A problem can be solved in more than one ways according to the logic of the programmers. There should be the ways of writing the solution for the same program will be different. So that his many solution algorithms can be derived for a given problem. So problem 1. So that one particular programmer give the solution 1, another solution 2, solution 3, 4, 5, 6. So depending on the logic, there should be the different solutions for the one problem. Now we can see what is algorithm. It is a sequence of steps to solve the problems. I said that is to make a team. What is the steps we have to follow? That should be written in particular sequence. Means what is the first step? What is the second? It is called as an algorithm. Example: if you are watching a new channel on your TV and you want to change it to a sports channel, you need to do something, that is move to the channel by processing that channel number on your remote. This is a kind of problem solving. Okay. Second example, if someone asks to you what is time now, as I give an example, so saying time in your watch and telling him is also kind of problem solving. So this is the way, that is a particular sequence of the steps you follow. It is called as a algorithm. Algorithm can be defined as a sequence of activities to be processed for getting desired output from a given input. Okay, so input, that is the, we give the input as sugar, milk, and that is the water, etc. From that we follow the steps, boiling, etc. Then pour into the cup. So this is the sequence. For the addition of two numbers, we assign the value a is equals to 2, b is equals to 3, then c is equals to a plus b, and display the c. Okay, so this is the problem or the sequence we follow for the program addition of the two numbers. That is the sequence of activities. Whatever the activities you have to perform to solve that problem should be in particular sequence. It is to be processed for getting desired output from a given input. It is called as an algorithm. There may be more than one way to solve a problem. So there may be more than one algorithm for a problem. So it is obviously depend on what is the logic of the programmer, how he thinks to solve that particular problem. In such a way, there should be the more than one algorithm for one problem. Before writing an algorithm for a problem, one should find out what is or are the inputs to the algorithm and what is or are expected output. Okay, so what is the output is user want. For that, accordingly, what input should be provided, that we have to find out. Addition of the two numbers, either we are going to add the integer numbers or we are going to add the float numbers. So in what that is the output is required for the user, either user wants the output in the form of the integer number, then we are going to provide the input as an integer number. If the user want the addition of the float number, that is having the decimal point, that time we have to provide the input in the form of the decimal, that is a float. So depending on the output, we have to provide the input. That should be we have to first find out. Now let us take some exercises to develop an algorithm for some simple problems. While writing algorithms, we will use following symbols for different operations. That is a plus for addition, minus for subtraction, that is a multiplication for the multiplication, and slash for division. And this can be assignment operator. That is this arrow. It can be used for the assignment operator. Now see the problem one. Find the area of circle of radius r. Inputs to the algorithm, that is the radius. To calculate the area of the circle, pi's value is constant. So we have to just provide the radius value. So input of the algorithm will be the radius, that is the r. Expected output will be what? Area of the circle. So what is the algorithm we are going to write? Step 1, read or input the radius of the circle. We have to provide the input, and that will be the radius. Then the step 2, area pi into r into r. That is the what is the calculation part is there, procedure part is there, that we have to perform, and after this processing part we will get the output. So in a step 3, print area. That is in area, it is going to store that one, that is the area of circle. It should be in a area variable, so that we are going to print area. So these are the steps we are going to follow when we are calculating the area of circle. So that I have written in a step 1, step 2 and step 3, and it is nothing but it is the algorithm. So that we can say that algorithm and programming can solve the problems, because addition of the two numbers, this is the problem, and to write the steps for the addition of two numbers, it is the algorithm, and that convert into the C++, that is the C is equals to a plus b. By using the cout, display the output, so that we convert that algorithm into the programming. So by using the algorithm and the programming, we can solve the problems. Now we are going to see the types of algorithm. The algorithm classification to the three types control structure. They are sequence, second one branching, that is a selection, and third one is the loop, that is the repetition. These three control structure are sufficient for all purposes. The sequence is exemplified by sequence of statements placed one after the other, the one above or before another gets executed first. So depending on the situation your problem, in that we are going to use one of these algorithms, sequence, branching or the loop. So problem first, write algorithm to find the greater number between two numbers. So here the condition comes. So step 1 start, step 2 read input A and B. Step 3 if A greater than B then C is equals to A. Step 4 if B greater than A then C is equals to B. Print C end. So this is the algorithm, that is the if you are going to find the greater number. Now see that the loop allows a statement or a sequence of statement to be repeatedly executed based on some loop condition. So depending on whatever the loop condition you are going to provide, on that that particular statement is going to repeatedly execute. It is represented by the while and the for construct in most programming languages. So this type of the situation comes, that time we are going to use this looping algorithm. So problem is what? An algorithm to calculate even numbers between 0 to 19. So start I is equals to 0. This can be used as this arrow can be used as an assignment. Write I in standard output. I is equals to I plus 2 because we are going to calculate the even numbers. So I is equals to I plus 2. If I is less than equals to 98, then go to the line 3. So from line 3 to the line 5, this is going to repeatedly executed till the condition is true. What is the condition? I is less than equals to 98. When the I becomes greater than 98, that is the 99 or 100, 99, that time the it going to stop the execution. So from 0 to 98, how many even numbers are there? It is going to calculate and the print. So this is the algorithm when we want to going to for writing the looping constructor, that is a looping constructing program. So these are the about the algorithm, why we have to use the algorithm, what is the uses of the algorithm and how to write the algorithms. Thank you.